our main clientele are hedge funds, as I said, and frontier market funds. These guys only invest in the stock market. So if you have a company in the stock market, they come, they open an account with us, and they go and they invest in the stock market. That is today the easiest way to invest in Iraq for a foreigner. It's straightforward. It's no complications. You know, they own their own shares. They own their own companies. So it is. Now, we also do investment banking, right? And we have investment banking clients who are looking for private capital, right? Now that's a lot more tricky, right? Because that gets the involvements of, as you said, the bureaucracy, the lawyers, the corruption, all these come into question very, very quickly, right? While on the other hand, as you said, the stock market is quick, easy, painless for them to invest, right? Now, you mentioned that 73%, actually the last count we had is 80 plus of the market cap of the stock market is banks. That's not too abnormal for markets beginning, right? So we are not, it's not like, oh, look at Iraq, you know, no, a lot of frontier markets or markets that go beyond frontier, when they started, the major components of the stock market were banks. And what happens if you start having single events, right, where the markets start completely to change? For instance, we are working on the listing of AsiaCell. If that happens, when that happens, then we will have, you know, practically doubled the exchange, and suddenly you have, oh, a telecom company is, you know, for a stock market, the important thing is for the entrepreneur to start understanding that that's a good way to get capital. Right? Today, the businessman only knocks on the bank's doors and says, "Oh, give me money," and they say, "Okay, how much land do you have?" "Oh, it's valued at 10 million. I'll give you 3. You know, write it in my. That is not banking yet. You know, so we haven't moved from that to, okay, let me see your cash flow. Let me see, you know, and on the other hand, for the businessman or the entrepreneur, he doesn't think that, oh, I can sell some equity much cheaper than the debt I get. He always thinks that if I sell equity now, I'll be giving away a portion of the profit later. Okay, but when you explain to him in mathematical terms that actually that's much cheaper than if you go and borrow at 12 and 13%, you know, he starts, you know, thinking about it, right? Again, all stock markets, wherever I invested before, they need events. These events could be massive privatizations, like it happened in England, right, or Turkey. Large companies that all of a sudden go to the market and attract attention, right? Like maybe Iraq, Egypt, you know. Yes, it is difficult to invest in Iraq. If it wasn't difficult to invest in Iraq, you would see, you wouldn't be talking to Rabee Securities, an Iraqi firm. You'd be talking today to the Goldman Sachs of the world, sitting here, right? Iraq is a very difficult country to operate in. It's still a war-torn country. It's still the financial knowledge in Iraq is zero. Education is you know, no one paid attention to finance for forever. So this is a difficult environment to work in, and many days, me and my colleagues, you know, we wake up and we think if we have done the right thing or not, but then we get confirmation. You know, suddenly we see an investor happy. Suddenly we see a businessman happy that we talk to. Suddenly we get a message from the stock exchange. Thank you very much. You've done good. You know, so it keeps going like that. So we have good days and bad days. But